Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. My brother George Galloway has won the elections over in England. That's for starters. Anyway, I just had to mention that. Remember when Nio put out record deliveries in December, and I said around the same time, conveniently, the media in the West came out and spun it and said, hey, China's economy is slowing down and contracting. And I said that over in Davos, one of the Chinese ministers said that one of the areas where they're going to see growth in China, even with a slowing economy, is the EV industry and the technology industry. And also, I said that Xi Jinping, the chairman, said that they're going to give a lot of stimulus for the economy to pick back up because they never fully recovered from the COVID. And even so, all the American companies like Tesla, all of the European companies are flooding into China still to try to sell their products, even though they're telling us here in the West the Chinese economy is contracting. Whilst the Chinese economy is contracting, Li Auto went up 11.81% in their stock price in the last week, but the Chinese economy is contracting. XPeng went up 11.55% in the last week, but the Chinese economy is contracting. And Nio went up 3.7% in the last week, but the Chinese economy is contracting. Why did Nio go up the least amount even though we outsold XPeng for the last 2 months? I explained this to you guys before. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And the game is to prop up something that they know will fail, and they allow you to buy it up, they sell and pull the rug out from under you. Then they beat down the giant, just like JP Morgan did, and buy millions of shares. Then they allow it to run. So let's start off with this. Nio says its NOP Plus assisted driving feature works nationwide in China, recruits first 100 testers. Nio's latest NOP could be used outside of Greater China. It could be used outside of Greater China. And I want to thank Money Making Melvin for sending me this article down in Florida. Thank you, sir. Further demonstrating its algorithm ability to adapt to different traffic rules and driving scenarios, Morgan Stanley said. Nio said its NOP Plus Navigate on Pilot Plus feature is now available for use on virtually all roads nationwide in China. All roads. And remember, we're preparing for the God chip. In 2025, there's going to be on that ET9. So, a day after a similar development was announced by local peer XPeng, Harry Wong, the electric vehicle maker, head of smart driving products and experiences, announced the development in a March 1 post on the Nio app, calling the mode unlimited mode. So it's even on a different level to XPeng. Wong announced that Nio began recruiting a group of 100 people to join NOP Plus unlimited mode as pioneer testers. With unlimited mode activated, NOP Plus can be used on virtually any road in China with the exception of a few roads with special control measures, Wong said. In particular, the scope of nationwide here refers to all administrative regions in the Chinese mainland, Macau and Hong Kong, special administrative regions, and Taiwan province, he said. Yes, Taiwan does belong to China. That was a law signed, in case some of you all still don't understand or know that. It was a law that was signed by the United Nations, including America, recognizing Taiwan belongs to China. In case you all don't know that, I'm letting you all know that. Per the company, its latest NOP Plus could be used outside of Greater China, further demonstrating its algorithm ability to adapt to different traffic rules and driving scenarios. Morgan Stanley Tim Shaw team said in a recent note yesterday. NOP Plus is Nio's ADS Advanced Driver Assistance System, which was initially available only on highways. At the first Nio in 2023 Innovation Day, Nio announced that NOP Plus coverage had officially expanded from highways to urban roads. So I'm not going to go into the whole article. Next week, Nio's Vice President of Smart Driving Research and Development, Ren Xiaoqing, will announce more information about NOP Plus, according to Wang. Among the information to be announced is that even without relying on unlimited mode, the validation mileage of group intelligence still allows NOP Plus to achieve nationwide availability, Wang said. A day before, and I also want to give you guys the meat of this video. If you guys thought that was the meat, no, that was not the meat. So Morgan Stanley just gave us an upgrade. And let's see, I have it here. A $13 price target on Friday at 2 p.m. This news came out. I just found out about it. So this is yummy for the tummy. And the article went on to talk about why they gave us that rating. It talked about the ET9. The article on Morgan Stanley talked about the nationwide NOP rollout that could be used outside of Greater China. So apart from a lot of other things, the article talked about the ET9 redefines the next generation executive flagship and what that means with the Skyride system and all of that. They also took into consideration the Alps. They spoke about the focus will likely shift from the ET9 now to Alps, which is expected to be the most exciting product for Nio in 2024. And don't forget, the Firefly is coming out in 2024 as well. He also pointed out, this analyst from Morgan Stanley, the long-awaited in-house AD chip unveiled. The AD chip, named the Shenji, or the God chip, is the world's first 5-nanometer automotive-grade chip for autonomous driving with 50 billion plus transistors and application of 32-core CPU architecture, which founder Mr. Lee said is capable of rivaling 4 NVIDIA Drive Orin chips. In terms of computing power, albeit without specifying the details, the chip also features Nio's in-house developed high-performance ISP and heterogeneous multi-core NPU, which will be first used in the ET9. He also talked about the reason for the upgrade, another one of his reasons for upgrading us, another aggressive power infrastructure plan. In the meantime, Nio continues to focus on power swap technology and unveiled the 4th generation Nio power swap stations and the 640 kilowatt liquid cooled power charger. PSS 4.0 can store up to 23 batteries. This is the new swap station, and can serve up to 408 swaps per day with a 22% decrease in time per service. More important, the PSS 4.0 will be compatible with multi-sized battery packs and support multi-brands. Shared PS service, laying a solid foundation for other OEM collaborations. So the 4.0 stations, and we all know why they're doing that, right? For the Chang'an, Geely, and other collaborations that we'll also be signing. So the 4th generation stations will be equipped for different size battery packs to accommodate all these other EV companies, excuse me guys, that are now crawling on their knees, coming to the throne of King William Lee and begging, can we join you? For a fee you can, son, sign right there. Now, he also talked about Nio plans to add another 1,000 PSS battery swap stations and 20,000 charging piles in 2024. This was the reason for the upgrade of $13. So I'm curious to see how the West will spin it. I'm curious to see what will happen to our share price come Monday. Of course, we know JP Morgan downgraded it and grabbed up millions of shares. And again, nothing will ever happen to them. This is the law in the West. But yet we talk about communist China. A communist capitalist country, and I said I will save the best for last. What I'm about to say to you guys, some of you may not believe me, but with God as my witness, I tell you this with honesty. Yesterday I was in the Philadelphia airport and I saw 3 young Chinese people, 2 young ladies and a young gentleman. And I struck up a conversation with them and I told them how much I love this company in China that I believe so much in, that most of my money is invested in this company. And they asked me what is in. They spoke great English. They were here in school. I said it's called Nio, and they didn't hear about it. And then I said, will I? And they said, oh, the girl said she's doing an internship with them. You could imagine my reaction. I said, what? What? She said, yes. She was like, man, you were so excited. I said, I am. Do you understand the company you're doing an internship for? She said, yeah, they are great. They're an incredible company. She said she met King William Lee. She said, William Lee. I said, no. That's not his name. She said, huh? I said, it's King William Lee, my dear. She laughed. I said, that's how much respect I have for this man. He's a revolutionary. He's a genius. She took my YouTube channel and she promised me when she get back to China, she'll show it to one of her high-level managers. So hopefully we get some exposure in China, guys. I was so excited. I contacted my friend Moses. He's always putting comments on my channel. I have his number and we were talking about it. I was ecstatic. So I hope you guys are ecstatic too of what's coming. Not only for this channel, but for awareness to Nio, for our Alps, our Firefly, and so much more. If this video was informational and inspirational, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, and share this all over your social media, guys. Because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset where we're waking up the middle class, and like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.